set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Florida Atlantic has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Boca Raton. They're up by 7 over FIU. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Fast motion from the offense. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Quick strike complete. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Right back to the well. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
He's got his man. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
And the Huskers will have it 1st and 10. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Second down coming up. Wide out in motion. To the air, it's Castellanos. He makes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards and then get your booty out of bounds.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking to move it through the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He's looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He'll try the left side. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Sooners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. Fair catch called for and made. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the 2nd half, those 2 turnovers in the 1st.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
This one's complete. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
He's got his man. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now,
touchdown, Husker! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Bringing it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Going to the ground. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Lockett. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Working that left side. Oh, look out! Inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And the returner goes down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on second and long from the 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Throws for the tight end. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fakes the grab on the left. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll go with the running game on fourth down here. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The Cornhuskers headed quickly to the line.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
The Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. He rifles one deep to the left. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Nebraska! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Jadeveon Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by just 4 to NC State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Running behind that left side. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible.
And they got him for the sack.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback's throwing from the pocket. He's trying to fit that football into a real small window down the middle of the field, and the defender's hit was able to jar the ball loose from the receiver. Great job.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Sooners send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Castellanos. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form time.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Oklahoma 31, Nebraska 24.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Just feeds the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going to try to get it himself. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
And now on second down for this offense. Off the play fake. Looking for space to the left. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ballgame? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
Here's the give off the left side. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They'll go to the ground. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to get it through the air, using his feet to buy time. Makes the catch along the sideline. Just picked up a few, but enough for a first down. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. Makes a catch at the 10. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Ready to fire from the pistol. The give. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll put the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. He's right on target. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Running with power. Turns it on at midfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand, and they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's looking for a man on second down. Back open in the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
That's an awesome play call, having the running back on the angle route against the blitz. So they bring the linebackers. That completely vacates the middle of the field wide open. Running back runs right into it, and nice job on the throw.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Now on second down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Running to the left. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Husker! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. Now for the extra point try late in the game. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia Tech. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Ortiz. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the first down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You've got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ballgame. Got to have a score. Like you said, Reese, work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Steps away. He'll try to do it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Huge moment coming here as they try to quiet this raucous, crazy crowd. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. They'll run it on first and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown Sooners!
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
They'll line up to go for two. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Fires into traffic, picked off.
What a big play for this defense in a critical moment. You cannot allow them to convert that two-point play, right? Because if they do, all of a sudden it's a field goal game. Great job stepping up and making something happen at a massive moment.
35 seconds remaining. They'll line up for the onside kick to try to pull this thing out. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The give to the left side. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
Might as well give it to him again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man, it's Castellanos. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a really